It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Kids needed healthy meals at school. Parents struggle to provide nutritious meals every day to their kids. So Red Rabbit, they set out to do something entirely different. They were going to go to the parents and offer fresh, affordable, and healthy meals to all of the parents. Isn't that kind of cool, by the way? Very, very noble idea. Have you ever started off with a noble idea and it sounded good? Well, Rhys Powell, he's a Wall Street trader, and he's the one that founded Red Rabbit. So he had this great idea. He goes to the parents. There was a challenge. I know, this sounds familiar. There's always some challenge there. And the challenge that he had was no matter what he did, the meals were out of the budget of the parents. So therefore, the business was floundering and then started to flail and then actually was headed towards bankruptcy. So Rouse had a choice. He had to step back. He said, can I be flexible here? Can I change my idea here? Can I shift course? Does that sound familiar to you, by the way? The shift that he made it was he decided to switch from targeting the parents as his audience for the meals to going directly to the school system and saying, you have a problem, which is healthy meals. We have a solution and we can do it in an affordable way. Let's bring it together. And as a result, Red Rabbit's revenue not only skyrocketed, not only did their sales go up, but they stayed in business. What's the point that you can take away as a CEO? My big takeaway from you is flexibility drives success. You see, in business, we have to be flexible. Now, I didn't say be crazy, but I did say be flexible. And sometimes we have to shift gears. Sometimes we have to shift audiences. And as a result of doing that, that flexibility, that drive, that passion, and the sales leadership coupled with, write this down in your notes, sales positioning allows us not only to be successful, but just like Red Rabbit, target a new audience and get the sales growth that we always want by having sales positioning, which is our message. You got this. You're incredible. With that being said, welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. My name, by the way, for those folks that are just tuning in, is Shay Brown. I'm super excited that you're here. And boy, today's the first day that we're going to be showing you, I can't wait, the CEO Sales Dashboard. I can't wait. That's going to be super duper incredible. All right, let's go ahead and get started. As my time is clicking, I can see it going there. There we go. So we start off every morning by sharing this one mantra. It's what we believe. It's the heart and soul of the CEO Sales Huddle. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. So each morning as a CEO, I believe every morning when you get up, there are three things you need to do. Every CEO needs to look at their business and say, now when you show up for the CEO Sales Huddle, we do this every morning, learn, earn, return. Learn, earn, return. Repeat after me one of our key mantras. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get new clients and old clients to return. Learn, earn, and return. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get new and old clients to return. Oh, I love it. So every morning we get together, we have three objectives. We're at the 4-minute mark right now, by the way. And I got the clock. I'm watching the clock. The 4 minutes. Objective number one, sales progress. Every day we show up to get just a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. We don't beat ourselves up. That's not the intent. Number two is address any roadblocks that are out there. And we're going to address those head on. We're going to address them for today and for tomorrow and to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must understand in order to be successful. Sales pillar number one, sales planning. Sales pillar number two, sales cycles. That's how we go about bringing in the revenue and the customer journey. Sales pillar number three, sales positioning. That is the words, the language, the messaging we're using from a sales perspective. Sales pillar number 4, sales indicators. We're going to show you the CEO sales dashboard today. I can't wait to do that. And then sales pillar number 5, my favorite. They're all my favorite, which is a sales team that generates the revenue. And if you are the sales team person, don't worry. Welcome, 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 welcome. You'll be just fine. Now, today, you're going to access your CEO sales dashboard. If you haven't accessed it yet, We're releasing it. Yay! I'm so excited. I know. We made some changes and some tweaks, but it's ready to rock and roll. Head on over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com. So it's possible you're watching this on one of the platforms. It's possible you're one of the 10,000 plus downloads. Thank you so much that we get every single morning. We appreciate you. But maybe you haven't got the CEO dashboard that we've been talking about. We're going to be going over that today. I can't wait. We'll bring it up in just a moment. For those folks who show up every single morning, welcome. Thank you for your support. We truly honor and appreciate you. Do me a favor. Check in. Even if you're watching the replay, for all the regulars, look right below the video. If you're on the video, and go ahead right now. Just right now, go ahead and type these words. I'm here. Now, that's the bat signal to me and you. Now, some of you send me a private message over on Instagram at I am Che Brown. That's cool. I'm happy to get that DM, and I respond back every morning. So I'm here now. You're here now. We're going to hold each other accountable. Yes. Isn't that so cool? And then all for the other folks. Now, if you're watching the replay, put a hashtag replay. I love it. Thank you so much. So fun. Okay. For those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, let me give you a quick overview of the CEO Sales Huddle. Okay, this is very important. It's a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. That's our number one objective. We're going to sell more faster. Here's our big why. Now, if you haven't tuned in, you can go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com, and you can do that right now. But our biggest why is sales growth. So we have sales growth, accountability, and consistency. You might say, Shay, why do they have all three up there? Because I was struggling. I couldn't figure out, which one. I wanted just sales growth, but I understood that we're also here for accountability. The fact that you showed up, the fact that you're here, and I'm all about being consistent. I believe consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do people struggle the most with every single day? Well, consistency. That's not you any longer. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. We ask for 15 minutes each day. We're at the 7-minute and 15-minute mark right now, an 18-minute second mark right now. So we ask for 15 minutes, and then sometimes we go into something called CEO Sales Overtime. What is our number one objective? What is our outcome? 100K plus per month of consistent, predictable, reliable income. Now, for some of you, that's like a big deal. And for others, you're like, Shay, I'm there. I'm trying to get to triple that. That's fine. But that's our number one objective. That's why we show up every day of consistent, predictable, reliable income. There is no barrier to your success other than your commitment to show up for yourself. If you showed up, you're here. Like I said, right below the video, put I'm here. Type I'm here. That's the bat signal that you and I were in this together. Yes. And if you're watching the replay, go and hit those magical words, hashtag replay. We recognize you. We honor you. We celebrate you for the winner that you are. Today's the day. If you haven't, you can access your CEO sales dashboard. I'm going to show you the Excel sheet. I'm going to show that, reveal that in just a moment. Try to get to it at the 8-minute mark, and now we're at the 8-minute and 20-second mark, so I'm a little bit behind. But you go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com. Again, www.ceosaleshuddle.com. Once you get there, just follow the instructions, and the CEO Sales Huddle sales dashboard will be sent to you. This is a dashboard we look at every single day. It's the heart and soul of the CEO Sales Huddle. We reviewed the 5 metrics that are important because I believe with every fiber in my heart that what gets measured gets managed, right? So we got leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, when we do this, which I'm going to show it to you in a second. Let me see if I can pull it up in a second here, which I will pull up in a moment. I just want to let you know there are really 5 categories: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, we're going to measure these every day, and I got some subcategories for all my advanced people in here. Now, some of you are advanced, some of you are very new. So we've got a little hodgepodge going on over here. Let me share with you where to go get it. Let me do that right now. You can go to www.ceosaleshuddle.com, www.ceosaleshuddle.com. I had it up. Maybe I'm showing it. Can I show it over here too? I can? Okay, good. So we've got it in 2 places. It's on my iPad, which you can't see my face too far away. Let me show it to you, and then make sure you go download. If you haven't received it yet, send me a note. I want to make sure I do that. But the CEO dashboard is where every single day we look at the indicator. So I have an example here that we'll be showing you and using you. You can go to CEO Sales Dashboard if you haven't received it yet, and then I'll pull it up on the big screen in a moment. But you can see we just have 5 categories, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going down the left-hand side. You can expand this, you can create this, and then we have 31 days going across. Now, every single day, today is day 13. Today is day 13. So on day 13, and I have day 1 here because that's what we're doing, but because it's a little smaller, obviously. But on day 13, you would go in and you would put down how many new leads came in to the database for today. Now, I always like to start with today because that's the day we're on. We're on day 13. So let me see. Can I go back over here again? Can y'all pop me up there? Y'all can? Great. Oh, this is great. Move me over here. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay. So when you're here, you would go to day 1. Let's just look at leads for a moment. And under leads, the number 1 category is new leads to the CRM. Now, every morning, what time is it? Where am I at? What's my time? We're 11 minutes and 2 seconds. Okay. So I'll take a few minutes to do some training on this right now, maybe a minute or 2. Then later we'll do a deeper dive. We'll have CEO overtime. But leads, most important critical part to the business. We would all agree that leads mean different things to different folks, but many of you would at least agree with me that a lead is where you have the first name, last name, phone number, and email. No matter where you put it. I put it into your CRM, which stands for Customer Relationship Management System. Some of you are putting it in your phone. That's cool. Some of you have an app that you use. Some of you are going to be using CEO Dashboard because it's easy and simple. Some of you may be still using the file cards, the 3x5 cards. That's cool. But we at least have a contact. So let's start there. So every day, so day 13, I would go back and look at day 12 and say, how many leads came into my database on day 12? And how many leads came in my database on day 11? Now, the goal all the way at the end, which I think you can see here, is now we have a subtotal. So we have a month-to-date total. We have a year-to-date total. We have a week-to-date total, a year-to-date total, and then, a week-to-date total, a month-to-date total, and then a year-to-date total. And to me, that's very important. It doesn't matter when you start, okay? You don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. If I could go back and talk to my 21-year-old self and you said, Shay, what's one of the things you could tell your 21-year-old self that if you could do it again, you would just do it that way? I would say you don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. So I'm going to suggest you all start. Go over to CEOSalesHuddle.com. Make sure you download this. If you haven't got it, send me a note. But we're releasing this today, so y'all should all have it in your inbox today. Now, then we have our advanced folks. I put a couple other categories in here. In the other training, I know I went really deep on it. But we have engaged leads. So an engaged lead, it's someone that's engaged with your company over the last 30 days. All right. And I like engaged leads because an engaged lead means maybe they opted into one of your systems. Maybe engaged is someone you met at an event and you talked and they became engaged. So they first go into your CRM, which is your database, whatever that database looks like. Then they're now an engaged lead. So you got a double whammy, right? Because they came in and they're engaged. Some people miss that. Some people think, well, I've got a list of 10,000 people. Because I got a list of 10,000 people, I should be making $1 per person. So therefore, I should be getting $10,000 a month from my database. Possible. I'm not saying that doesn't work. It does work. It can work. But what if you just looked at engaged leads? Wouldn't you agree that engaged leads would have a much higher value? Yeah, I would too. And then you look at referrals, which is something that you really can't generate. You can't make it happen. But you can at least ask for a referral. So if someone calls my office, which they did last week, and we got a sale because someone referred someone to our company, thank you so much. We appreciate that, by the way. We don't count that as an outbound sale. We kind of count it as an inbound sale, which means the lead came in, it was a referral, and my team followed up with it. Pretty cool. And then the last category I have is qualified. We'll do a deep dive later. We have appointments, which we'll talk about tomorrow. We're at the 14-minute and 20-second mark. I know for some of you, this might be the very, very first time you're even ever seeing the CEO dashboard because we just released it. We're really pleased. We're really proud of this. There was a big gap in the market. Then people knew their numbers, but there was no way to track it. It became overcomplicated. They had to put it into the app. I've got Infusionsoft, by the way. I guess it's called Keep now. My clients use Keep or Active Campaign. They use Go High Level. They use a version of Go High Level, which is a sub-account of a sub-account of a sub-account. And all the CRM systems work. Even pipe drive, sales pipe drive. I guess I'm called sales pipe drive. But it just wasn't easy. And I said, what if I had a CEO dashboard? What if I didn't look at it from a sales rep perspective? What if I had to look at it as a CEO so I can see where I'm going to manage my time and manage my resources? And so hence we created the CEO dashboard. Did somebody put this back up? Okay. Therefore, we created the CEO dashboard to be a hub for CEO Sales Huddle. Now, let me say that again. The CEO Sales Dashboard was created because there was a huge problem in the market. And the problem in the market was that CEOs were unable or struggling to track the key measurement in the business, which is sales. They understand that sales is the oxygen in every great business in history, but without an easy way to track it, without an easy way to look at the 5 key metrics every morning, it was kind of hard to pull that together. So hence we created the CEO Sales Dashboard. If you don't have it, go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com. Again, www.ceosaleshuddle.com, and you can download it right now. Like right now. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, now we're at the 16-minute mark. Shay's gone over his time because he got carried away because he's releasing the CEO Sales Huddle for the first time. I'm super excited because now y'all will have something that y'all can use to move me back over. That's kind of cool. I see it. So what are we going to talk about today? We talked about the CEO Sales Huddle. I want to give you a view of what it looks like for those folks that are going to be getting it and downloading the CEO Sales Dashboard. So you have just one for leads. You can go in and customize this to your likeness. We got the appointments because nothing happens without an appointment. The value of an appointment is just super amazing. We've got the sales indicators. Did you get the credit card? Are you waiting on a signed contract? Did you ask them to take the next step? These are called offers, by the way. And then we got deals. And then we got repeat business. Every day I normally go into a deep area, one of those. Today I just went a little bit deep into leads. Tomorrow we'll talk about appointments. But also as part of the CEO Sales Huddle, we always step back and we always celebrate our wins. Today is Monday. It's the 13th of November or whatever date you're watching this. And what are you most proud of? Look back over the last 13 days. What are you most proud of? Go ahead and write that down in your notes. If you want to share with me, you can. Go over to @IamCheBrown. You can send me a DM, which I love hearing all your wins. What was your biggest accomplishment between today, the 13th, and the 12th? And then last, what do you want to brag about? Can I brag about we're finally releasing the CEO Sales Dashboard? We've upgraded it. We changed it. We tweaked it. This is just, version 12. I'm sure we're going to have a version 13, 14, 15, and 16 as you give us feedback, and I embrace the feedback. While I want to brag a little bit today because we got it done. It's something I know we've been talking about. When you get the CEO Dashboard, you're like, hey, Shay, I like to see this, or add this, or I like this category in there. It's an Excel sheet. It's flexible. You can put it right on Google Drive. You can go in every morning and plug your numbers in while you're on this call with me or the CEO Sales Huddle, or you can get your assistant to do it. It's okay. I know what it's going to do for you. Okay, I got to move on because I'm at the 18-minute mark. I was so proud of what we just launched, which is a CEO dashboard that I can't get it out of my head, so I apologize for that. Make sure you get it, by the way, because it's now available. Yay, there's no cost to you. All right, what are some of the roadblocks that have been holding you back? For some of you, maybe it's just not knowing the numbers. What was your biggest roadblock? Maybe it's having something simple to track something in. What is preventing you from taking action today? Look at your schedule. What do you have going on? But what's the one thing you can do that if you accomplish it, if you get it done, boy, is it a big breakthrough for you and your business. So while we celebrate and we look at some of the successes, we always acknowledge some of the roadblocks that are out there. I'm going to encourage you. We're in CEO overtime with the 19-minute mark. I got to go with the 19-minute mark. If you haven't accessed your CEO Sales Dashboard, make sure you go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com. www.ceosaleshuddle.com. Make sure you're able to access that, get that right away. We're going to be sending that out. Yay, it's probably in your mailbox. All right, the 5 pillars. We stop and do this every call. Learn, earn, return. Learn, earn, return. I believe as a CEO, there's 5 sales pillars. Even if you don't drive them, even if you're not responsible for them, even if you have someone that manages it, you must understand the 5 sales pillars in order to grow the business and take it to an entirely different level. So we want to grow and make money. Number one, sales planning. How are we planning the revenue? How are we planning going after clients? How are we planning the market, the sales funnels and the strategies we're going to offer? How are we planning to hire folks? Number two, sales cycles. What's the client journey? How long is it taking for them to come through from the time they come in till they're qualified, till they're able to do business with us when it makes sense and sense? And then sales positioning. Our words will make us rich. So what is our sales messaging that we're taking to the market? And then the sales indicators of what's happening behind the scenes. We're pulling back the big black curtain. We understand our numbers. We know that we know that we know because we know the numbers. And then last, the sales team. All this is important. All this is critical. At the end of the day, it's what's needed. So we must learn, we must earn, and we must return. I always say every day a CEO needs to say three things. You can repeat after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. If you can't be in sales, you just can't be in business. It's one of our key indicators that we do every single day. If you can't be in sales, if you can't focus on sales. Now, I know you got a lot of other stuff going on. This isn't the only thing you have going on every day. But here, you think about it. If you don't focus on sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. There's always more money going out than there is coming in. So the question is, what action are you taking every single day? This is why we review the CEO sales dashboard. Let me say that again so you get it. What actions are you taking today, which is why we review the CEO sales dashboard? I'm going to break a myth right here. Sales doesn't equal revenue. I'm going to say it again. Sales doesn't equal revenue. Sales equals action. Action equals sales, and sales then equals revenue. So what's the magic formula? Action. What actions are you taking, which are top income producing activities to produce the sales? The biggest challenge I see with a number of folks, especially in sales, is they aren't taking the right actions. And so there is a result, there's no sales there. You got this. You're amazing. You're incredible. And I believe as you're listening right now as a CEO, your best is yet to come. Thanks for tuning in. I know we went well over today. We'll keep it to less than 15 minutes. I'm excited. CEO Sales Dashboard now exists. I'm out. Peace. God bless. And every single one of you, I think I'm losing my voice. Every single one of you, keep doing God's work. We out. Peace.